Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another session brought to you by Accent on Minutes. And your host for today, as usual, is Tomi Ogunleye. The topic I'll be discussing is strategies that can help your business flourish in the face of Naira devaluation. I'm sure this topic will resonate around everybody because since beginning of this year, let me just put it like that, we've all been talking about how Naira dollar has been fluctuating, unstable forex rates. So the topic I'm discussing today is the strategies that can help your business flourish no matter the circumstance. You stand gidigba, even if Naira is devaluating, even the market price is unstable. So the valuation of currencies such as Nigerian Naira can actually pose significant challenges to your business or to business owners. However, there are effective strategies that can help your business adapt and even flourish in the face of Naira devaluation. And I'm talking about some of the strategies that you can make use of in your business. So the first one, this one is very important because if you miss the first one, I don't know how you'll be able to implement the other strategies. The first one is do not panic. I know most times we wake up and we are hearing news. So can you imagine so and so is already so rate, and what do I do? I have goods I've not cleared, I have items I've not shipped yet, I have what, and you start panicking. But if I tell you that, what if I told you that panicking would not solve anything? It's better you are in your, like you are in your right senses, you are calm, and then you think of what to do. So the first strategy is do not panic. Think of a way. That's the first strategy. So the second strategy is you try to diversify your revenue streams. Think of new markets you can actually go into, both domestically and internationally. Most of you hear this year, I don't want to make Naira again. You can still keep making Naira and also find a way to make dollar by the side, or you can find another source of income, because in this generation and in this age, one source of income is not enough to feed anybody. Let's face reality. One source of income is not enough to feed anybody. So the second strategy is that you diversify your revenue streams, develop other sources of income so that it would not affect, because once you depend on a particular source of income and there's instability in market price, that first stream of income is going to shake and there's nothing that would hold it. Some people would even lose their livelihood because they only have one source of income that they depend on, and then once things are already like this, there's no devaluation, the amount you are making is not enough to feed you, it's not enough to buy goods, it's not enough for you to restock goods into your warehouse or into your store. Then what is the essence of the business? So try to look for other sources of income. Do not leave the first one, just look for other sources of income. They said one way does not lead to the market. We have several ways, so it's better you find several ways that will lead to the same market. The end goal is for you to make money. So the second one is cost management. So try to implement strict cost control measures so that you can minimize the impact of rising costs due to devaluation. Try to manage costs. If you know that you are getting things in, maybe from China, try to get things here, like local sourcing. Try to source goods or raw materials locally, because let's face it, when you order items or you order resources from abroad, before it even gets to Nigeria, and we all know how unstable forex rate is. You already calculated 1,000 naira per or $1 per kg, and the $1 you had was 1.2. And now they're telling me that dollar is 1.6, and you already budgeted or you already calculated or you already saved 1.4. Then what do you do? And then sometimes if you look at the time you are going to take in waiting for your items to come, most times there was a time we believed that getting these items overseas are cheaper. But if you calculate the time you use in waiting just to clear it, even the how will I put it? The heart attack, let me put it like that, because sometimes some of you don't sleep, you just keep panicking. And I said do not panic, but I know some people, you just can't help it. If you consider all these things, it's better you just source it locally and then look for, okay, what can I do? Just try to calculate it so that you will not be at a loss. So if possible, source your raw materials locally so that you can reduce exposure to foreign exchange fluctuations. So when the market is being unstable, it would not affect, because you're getting it in Nigeria. So, and it's a matter of you go to the market today or you go to your supplier today and you get it in a matter of, in fact, maximum 1 week. Your warehouse or your store or your factory is already stocked with the items you got locally. So the fourth strategy is price adjustments. Because I know you're saying, but things are going up, blah, 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 what will I do? So you carefully adjust your pricing strategy so that it will reflect the increased cost associated with devaluation. There's a thing, there's this thing I want to say. Most times when we hear, dollar is now so, you've heard it. What if I told you that other people have heard it, and it's not as if they just heard it alone? They are mentally, calculating, or they are mentally adjusting their budget. It's either they buy or they don't buy. Meaning that they know it's already 1.6. They already have the idea that, oh, what I got last week will not be the same price of what I'll be getting this week. If I got it 1.4 last week, I'm getting it 1.8 this week. And that is why you need to adjust your price, so you would not lose. Your competitors are adjusting their prices. That's why they are making money. They are not losing, because let's face it, once they increase price, they are still making profit. But once you don't adjust price, you are losing. You're not the profit you are meant to be making. Imagine you're meant to be making 500 off a particular item, and now you're making 100 naira. And that's minus the money for electricity, everything you'll be paying. So people may be complaining about economy, but they are already adjusting their budget mentally. So it's either they buy or they don't buy. So you shouldn't be scared of making few changes or few adjustments to your prices. So sometimes I say, hey, will people buy like this? We stop. In fact, stop thinking, will people buy? People will buy. That's the thing. Stop discouraging yourself. People would buy. Okay, if you know that you are scared of adjusting price, I would give you another hint. Go to your competitor. Don't go and tell them, okay, I sell nylon too. Just go and just try to make finance. Oh, how much is this? Try to compare the price and compare the price. So imagine someone wants to get an item and they are coming to you and it's 1.6. They're going there is 1.6. It means there's nobody to say how that one is cheaper, that one is. But if you go to your competitor and they are selling for 1.6 and your one is 1.8, and you please just still keep it at 1.8 as long as you are going to be making profit. But let's make sure we are adjusting the prices reasonably for you not to lose anything. So the other strategies are strong relationship with your supplier. Some people just, what they do is order, bring in, their supplier don't know like, how will I put it? There's no good relationship between you and your supplier. If you're that kind of person, please stop that. Try to maintain good relationships with your key suppliers, and also you explore flexible payments. Just throw it to them only and tell them that, oh, what if I paid 70% and once you finish selling I paid the remaining 30%. I'm sure I said, hey, I'm embarrassed. What if they want? Yeah, they are customer, and even they can't function without you. If you can suggest it, it means other customers are also suggesting it. If you suggest it the second time, you will be shocked that they would give you, like, it might not be pay 30% later, it might be something flexible that would work for you, but you'll be shocked that they would, should I say, oblige to your terms, and you'll be, wow. As it's affecting them. If you don't make sales, they don't make sales. So you are one of the important, in fact, no, you are one of, you are the, in fact, you are very, very important to them. So try to maintain. But the thing is that don't go and suggest this if you don't have good relationship with your supplier. Because I said maintain good relationship with your supplier. Some of you just order, buy till another month you want to order, you are here again. Let them know that even if they don't see you in a month, they reach out to you and ask you, hi, good afternoon, we've not seen you. And then if you even tell them, I'm not buying now, but you tell them what you're facing, Nigeria economy is bad, and they'll tell you, my other customers have told me, how can we help you? What you wanted to hear, how can we help you? And then you can just tell them that you have 1 million and maybe the item you buy is 1.5. Okay, customer, we know you, we've seen your books, bring the 1 million. You can balance us 500,000 later, and before you know it, you already have items in stock to sell to your customers. So the other one is invest in technology. This is very important. It's over again. Like it can't be emphasized. Technology to operational efficiency, streamline processes, and also reduce overhead costs. Try to, even if it's to create awareness, look for technology that will make everything faster. Not as if before I go and get fuel, there's no light. then use solar. Like, try to focus on how to, mitigate costs, reduce it. I'm not saying that there's no how there won't be any cost, but of course you can slash the cost into two. Imagine you have to spend 100% and you're spending 50%. That 50%, keep it to the profit you're meant to be making, and you know what I'm talking about. So just try to create awareness, let people know you. Some people, there's not enough awareness. If they don't, how will I put it? They don't advertise or they don't sell. Customers will never know who they are. You are just there. And then now imagine owning a store. Like, how do you want people to reach out to you? And the thing is that owning a store is not a loan to help you sell your goods. It's another thing for you to have resources. It's another thing for you to have customers. Some people have customers, but they don't have resources. That's why if they help people source items, they get it sold out in a matter of a week, a day. But some people have resources, but they don't have customers. They will now be in their store. Hey, God, what will I do? It's not up to God. God send people to help people. So the other one is try to be prepared. Crisis prepared. Be crisis prepared. So make sure that before it even happens, I know that as I'm seeing this dollar like this, and I said it too. There was a time I said this dollar. I was telling someone that it will still enter 1.5. Let me just keep this dollar with me, and voila, I did. And the next thing, someone was telling me, have you heard? I said, what? Dollar is now 1.5 something. I said, huh? But when I got it 1.480, 1.460. So imagine the profit I was making of it. I'm not saying do that. I'm not saying all the dollar. I'm just saying that just be prepared. We are making sales of 500,000 today. Don't use all the 500k. At least have some small in savings that, okay, I have something to rely upon. I have something to like a backup plan. That's what I'm trying to say. So always be prepared for any crisis. Develop crisis management plan that can include contingency for extreme currency devaluation scenarios, which Nigeria is actually going through currently. So try to be prepared. Have backup plan so that when people are telling you, hey, in fact, you in yourself, you tell them, hey, but in your mind, you know that nothing. I stand it, but like my business would not shake. The foundation is solid because you're already waiting for this to happen. You already foresee it, you foresaw it, and this is what is happening. Customer education. Now, try to educate customers. Don't just say, as of today, our price have increased from 750 to 850. No reason, no nothing. Why is that? We know your price have increased. We know everybody, we are all angry. But as you are angry, customers are angry, you need to all put it. You need to make them feel rest assured. So they would want to buy your product. Imagine they reach out and say, do you have this? And you say, yes, I have it, but it is not the price you got the last time. You're empathizing with them and they say, why not? Do you know that we could not get raw materials last week? The person that had raw materials inflated the price. Just try to come to their level and if when they go to that point and tell them that I got it for one, you say, why? You say, my supplier told me that she couldn't get it elsewhere, and where she got it. They will even help you educate other customers that are coming to that. When they come, they will never bother to ask you or bother to disturb you because you already educated a customer that educated another person. So you let them know the reason behind your price adjustment. Not that you just wake up and you let them know that reason why is that price because you don't want to compromise on quality. Why are you giving them quantity when you can give them quality? You don't want to compromise on that. You want to give them the best, and they are paying for the best. And then let's not forget networking. That one cannot be emphasized. So you have to join industry association. Stay connected. Don't just, some of you are in a particular field of business, but you don't know each other. The only time you know each other is when you see yourself on Instagram. Even if you see yourself on Instagram, just try to drop 1 comment, 2 comments, like their posts. Let them know you do the same thing. Not as if as a competitor. What if they don't have and they have a customer that wants to buy? They can refer customers they have to you. Like, how cool is that? And you will not be losing anything. Networking does not take anything from you, except for the ones that are paid. But the ones that are not paid would not take. And even if they are paid, there's no how you will pay for networking and you will not profit off of it. Like you make profit from it. So join industry associations, stay updated on market trends and exchange ideas with them. Oh, I get my item from Vietnam, and they're telling me to get the items from China, and they're comparing price, and just for you to find out that their prices are even better than yours. Please, can you connect? And before you know it, you guys are connecting each other, you're exchanging ideas, they're telling you what to do. And imagine they have a circle of customers they sell to, and they say, I have a friend, and they are bringing you into the circle. And then if you know that you've done this and you are still yet to see any changes or any change in your business, you can also seek for professional advice. That's also, consult financial experts, advisors who specialize in currency risk management, so that they can help you develop tailored strategies that can help your business. Because what works for one business might not work for the other business. I can come and say, me like this, I don't network. What I do is hard. Once I really do go everything combined, give me 1 week, all this still in my stock, I will sell it. That's a business owner telling you. And then one is telling you that, see, let me not lie, I did this thing you did and nothing, but when you seek advice, some people tell you that is not enough for you to run your business. You have to do other things. They will tailor it to the kind of business you do. And then let's not forget that navigating currency devaluation is a very complex challenge. But by implementing these strategies, your business can actually adapt to changing economic conditions, and you can even find opportunity to grow even in the face of Naira devaluation. Because once you use one of these strategies and the purpose of this is not for you to stand or remain stagnant, it's for you to grow. And that is why you need to go back to your drawing book. Let me put it like that. The strategies you laid out for beginning of the year, in January 1st, of course, we came up with a resolution, and you already said, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this. And then we are in February and saying that plans you have and what the economy is saying would not work, except you tweak a little bit of stuff, or you change it, or you adjust it. And that's why you need to go back to the drawing book or your drawing board, and then change few plans. Do you get? Change few plans so that you can actually grow. Because the economy is hard, it does not mean that you would not grow. Let's cancel that mentality. You will grow, even if, no matter how tight the economy is, there are customers that are willing to buy your product, even if you call it 1 million naira. There are customers willing to. That's the same. Sometimes you see the same sandals you are wearing. Someone is wearing that and say, these sandals, I bought it 2,000. I want to tell you that they bought that sandals 20,000 naira. And I'm very sure there are other customers willing to buy for 20,000 naira, as long as the person is within them. So try to remain in people's faces. Let them know your product. Create awareness, network, customer education, seek advice. Don't be shy. Don't say, the girl will be laughing at me. Let them laugh at you. When you make money, you will laugh at them. So don't think of, just zero that mindset and reach out to people. Let them help you. And keep in mind that a combination of strategies tailored to your specific industry and circumstances will be the most effective approach, meaning that what works for you might not work for you. Make sure you are tailoring it according to your industry. I hope you'll be able to pick one or few things from what I said, and I can't wait to see people next week. Thank you for joining us, and I still remain your host, Tommy.